have Ms. Kusher, our principal's office. We do a lot of collaborative team meetings in this office, and we work with the IB counselors, sometimes hold parent meetings in here, and this is just a great space for working together as a team. All right, so this board right here is our service board. We have opportunities for our CP, DP, and MYP program. We have information about the service learning outcomes so that students can come up here and get ideas, as well as get some background information about creativity, activity, and service. In conjunction with our service board that talks about what CAS is and what service learning is, we do post opportunities around the community on this board. It includes the volunteer opportunity, the name of the organization, and the contact information so that students can come up here and find ideas for engaging in service in their community.
This is the Career Center at Earl Wooster High School. This is where we have all kinds of scholarship application and information. This is where we host university visits. Financial aid and FAFSA assistance can be here. We also conduct career interest inventories. We also have the armed forces recruiters come and give presentations to our students. We host after-school tutoring, and we also have ACT and SAT test preparation materials. One of the great features of this space is that we have our 2 large TV screens that allow us to give presentations to a large group of people. It's a large space. We also host our Wooster Booster meetings here, and you can see that it's got all of our flags from around the world because we are an International Baccalaureate School.
This is also where we host our IB information nights for parents and do our IB recruitment nights for parents and students who are interested in joining us.
It's a very collaborative space.
This is a bookshelf where we have a lot of manuals for teachers and books for students. So we have a lot of different department manuals for MYP. We also have personal project sample books that students can take a look at and get ideas for. We also have a training space where we work with teachers on coming up with MYP unit plans. So we have our statement of inquiry kind of equation up here and a sample MYP unit board, which we actually have available for any teacher in any subject. I prepare these boards and get them ready. So here we have our IB testing closet. It is a secure room. There are no ways into the room except for through this one door, and the coordinators and our administrative faculty have the keys. You can see in here we have shelves where we keep some of our old personal projects and our CAS materials from last year for students, and then we also keep all of our testing materials as they come in the secure closet. This is our large gym where we hold a lot of our assemblies, our Wooster pep rallies, and our big school meetings. We also use this as a testing facility. You can see that we are in compliance with all of the local, state, and national, as well as IB testing protocols when we use this space. And so this is a great opportunity for us to get our students tested in mass. We do mural art here at Wooster, and so here's some examples of some of the artwork that students have been working on throughout the last year. Here's one of our MYP unit boards. This is for one of our art classes. As you can see, we have our statement of inquiry, inquiry questions, and the teacher will be filling in her key related concepts shortly. We have a lot of supplies for our ceramics room. Obviously you can see we have a lot of wheels that are ready for students. Right now due to COVID we have no hands-on in our district, so students are able to work with their clay but not on the wheel because they have multiple students touching the same object, so sanitary precautions don't allow that. But typically we have hands-on wheel and clay throwing. We also have our kilns, so students are able to fire currently anything that they're making from hand in our kilns. And this is our teacher workspace where teachers can collaborate with individual students and student groups on making their artwork, as well as some more examples of our mural art, which is also taught in the same department. This is one of our weight room facilities. We do have a lot of IB athletes here at Worcester High School. We also have a robust MYP PE program. Most students take PE their second 2 years here at Worcester and their first couple of years at Vaughan. So this is an opportunity for students to either take weight conditioning, or if they're a student athlete, it's a way for them to become involved and get better at their sport. This is our Worcester High School CTE Strand Medals classroom. We offer medals for freshmen, sophomore, juniors, or seniors, and it is one of our IB career program CTE strands. We have several projects here from our energy technology, which is another CTE career strand for our CP program. This is our gardening area where our horticulture and landscaping class have been working on how to build efficient greenhouses for our cold winter months here in Reno, Nevada. As you can see, they're not doing too well, but that's because we were shut down the entire second part of the last year, and we have been very limited with hands-on, but they are starting to get out here and do some work to prepare it for winter crops. This is one of our chemistry labs where our students can do their projects. We offer MYP level sciences and chemistry, as well as DP chemistry classes. Obviously right now with COVID, there are some restrictions on what we can actually have the kids do hands-on, but this is typically where students work on their projects and in class with their teachers. Here is one of our supply rooms for science students. This room has a lot of chemicals in it, so they do need to collaborate with a teacher before accessing these things, and we keep them all securely locked. But students in our chemistry and biology DP classes, as well as our MYP science classes, can work with these materials for their projects and classwork. This is one of our collaborative spaces where students who are working in small groups on diploma class projects can come and work to collaborate. We often host hours on the weekends where students can come work with their teachers on their IAs and other projects that they are working on. We have materials for them in this room, but also space where they can use desks and collaborate amongst student groups. This is one of our biology rooms. We have MYP Honors Biology for our grade 9 students and IB/DP courses that are taught in this classroom. This room belongs to one of our IB English teachers, as well as a TOK teacher here at Worcester, and he also teaches yearbook and journalism. This room is a language and literature room. You can see we have an MYP unit board up for the unit that they are currently working on. And the students always have access to their rubrics for MYP. They are on the back of the wall, and students also have binder copies as well. And there are command terms available for students to understand the definitions of. Additionally, some of our COVID precautions this year is that we have laptops for every single student. Rather than have student labs, every single classroom is equipped with enough laptops for one per student so that students can utilize laptops all day and not have paper or any other possible ways to spread COVID. So every classroom you'll see is actually equipped with one-to-one technology in lieu of labs this year. Here's another one of our classrooms for an IBDP teacher. Mr. Munson also teaches TOK, and he teaches MYP, our honors freshmen, who are mostly on the pre-DP track, or any students who want to challenge themselves with honor curriculum. You can see we have our MYP rubrics on the wall, and Mr. Munson also has a lot of artwork from various pieces of literature and his essential questions and inquiry, statements of inquiry over here, as well as our the IB learner profile and our global context. This is one of our language teachers. She teaches Spanish and French, works with IBDP students as well as MYP students. And as you can see, she has a lot about international cultures in the room so that students can really begin to appreciate cultures from around the world. On the front board, she also keeps her key concepts, her global context, and her statement of inquiries so that students can access this information at any point throughout the unit of inquiry. This is a classroom of another one of our MYP teachers. She teaches mostly Spanish and works with our students on her MYP units. You can see them on the board. She does focus on art and culture as well as language acquisition. And as you can see from her room, she has a lot of good cultural context to promote intercultural understanding. Here's another one of our classrooms. You can see here our Spanish teacher. She teaches DP and MYP classes. She has her MYP unit board. She's between units right now, so her current units are being revamped, but you can see that the existing units are up. We also have key concepts, related concepts pictured.